Big buzz in hockey right now. The great 6'9" Alexander Ovechkin. Hat trick last night. 8th all-time. 2 away from 700. Climbing the all-time goal leaders list. And considering what he's done recently, you'd have to consider him a serious threat to take down Wayne Gretzky, especially when you look at the last 7 games, 14 goals over that span.
Yeah, he's been remarkable past Teemu Selanne with that, is 685th. There's 686. That came shortly after that. 2 goals in that game against the Hurricanes. And then he lights it up against the Devils, one of the division rivals for many years. Ovechkin picks up the first of 3 in that game, and you got to love the way he celebrates every goal, Mike.
Every goal is a reason for joy for this guy. And you know what? I mean, this is unprecedented territory for this guy. I mean, nobody's done it like this for as long as he's done it. And I mean, why wouldn't he be thinking now about trying to take down Gretzky? I mean, he's close enough to be serious about it. His health seems to be good. His enthusiasm is as good as it's ever been. So, and you can see the array of skills he brings to the table. It's not just from the dot, although plenty from there. But this guy is he's a machine.
Yeah, he is. And all these goals they're different looking. They're not all just a one-time blast. He's walking in there, picking the corner, snapping that shot home. And he's out there late in games as well, which is an area that he's really improved upon. The Capitals often have a lead. They're often winning late, and Ovechkin's been picking up some goals with some empty nets along the way. And then you looked at last night's game, he did a tremendous job in helping the Caps come from behind late in that one.
What are these, all in the last 2 weeks or something like that? It's
14
absurd.
in the last 7. And last night, they needed these goals. I mean, we talk about empty netters like this one, but they were down, and then he scored a natural hat trick. By the way, his first natural hat trick of his career, considering he's got
amazing.
27 hat tricks. But those goals came in a span of 4 minutes, 24 seconds, and his team was down before he scored his first one. So he's not just scoring empty netters; he's scoring big goals for a team that right now is competing to win the President's Trophy.
Yeah, and he would tell you that he's got a good set of teammates. He's got a great set of line mates. He's got a lot of different options, including a quarterback on the power play named John Carlson that's in the prime of his career. So all indications are he's going to continue to climb the charts in a hurry. He's got players like TJ Oshie who can set him up, another guy that's in the prime of his career.
Mixed up the lines, right? They mixed up the lines a little bit, Todd Reardon did, and that sort of that didn't do anything to disturb Ovechkin's rhythm, but maybe Oshie got going a little bit, and maybe Wilson, but it doesn't matter who he plays with. He gets the puck, he's going to score, and he makes that 150-foot shot look awfully easy, doesn't he?
And you look at this right now. Jonesy, great work, by the way. I know you're up late last night putting this all together.
I always knew he was good at arts and crafts, right?
Yeah, well, that's his hidden skill there. Yeah.
Thanks for that.
There's a reason we keep you around. This is what's not 700, but 698 pucks look like. And look at the puck, it's 6 ounces. So this is roughly 262 pounds of hockey pucks, which is at this point slightly more than Alexander Ovechkin, who's in his 230s, is a guy who is big, strong, and also just in no way slowing down. We talk about that, but he's actually increased his production over the last 3 years, which is startling considering you go from 32 to 33 to 34. You shouldn't be going up in goals. But when you look at these goal scorers that chase 700, nobody has gone from 600 to right near 700 faster than Alexander Ovechkin. He'd have to hit a significant slump here to fall behind what Wayne Gretzky did it in 169 games. Alexander Ovechkin is on the verge of 700, and of course, it's all anyone can ask him about, as you would expect.
You ever amaze yourself? Like, you're ever like, holy crap, was that good?
Not yet, I'm still playing, You don't think about it too much. You never know. You're never going to get it. So, how I said, just have to go out there and play.
So you're not thinking about it?
Well, of course I'm. Like, you asked me questions. Right? Thanks, guys.
I think the part about he's still playing is what amazes him, but it's really the last few years, because at 32 years old, he scores 49 goals. At 33, he scores 51. 34, he's on pace for over 60 goals this season, which is astonishing. But then you see, we get caught up in it. But then you look at him in that post-game interview, he barely has a pulse.
Yeah, he's just focused on the next game. That's got to make Caps fans feel good, right? It's not just about the individual accolades that he's getting. It's about winning, and he won. He won the Stanley Cup, and I think that alleviated some pressure as well. I think that Stanley Cup championship has given him even more juice, and we saw him party after he won that. There's a lot of people want to be at the party if he passes Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah, maybe the All-Star skipping was a good thing for him. There's no second guessing what this guy is doing right now, because whatever he's doing, I mean, at his age, I know, having played to mid-30s, that some days it was not as easy to come to the rink as it was on other days. So whether there are some peaks and valleys at that age, and I don't see the valleys for him.
And he plays a physical game.
He does.
He doesn't avoid hits.
No, there's no question. He seems to enjoy it. In fact, the rest of the Washington Capitals teams have jumped on that bandwagon. They've become one of the more physical teams in the league.
Yeah, he skipped All-Star Weekend, said had to listen to his body, and it's hard to argue with the results right now. And now you look at the road ahead and the potential for getting to number 700. Begins on Saturday against the Flyers. He's played Philadelphia twice already this season. No points against Philadelphia, so you would think he's due.
That's bad news, and I'm going to be in the building. I'd like to see him get it. I'd like to see him get it. He has 34 career goals during the regular season against the Flyers, so pretty good opportunity for him against Philadelphia to pick up a couple goals in that game.
If he does not get it on Saturday, the chase continues, and we'll bring you his game against the Islanders on Monday on NBCSN. He had a hat trick the last time out against the Islanders, and then if it continues, we'll have the game against the Avalanche on Thursday. I feel like at this point you'd probably take the under.
One of these days he's going to get it before the Golden Knights come along, I think.
Just 2 goals away from 700.